Hey, it's Maple and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing part 2 of rebuilding our crazy house that we first streamed when we started streaming. And it's embarrassing. So if you haven't seen part 1 of this video series, I highly recommend going and watching that first so you can see the full review of the horror that was this house. If you haven't seen or need a refresher, here is a little bit to remind you of the horror. Does this hurt you the way it hurts me? There's so much to talk about. Look at the windows. Why are the walls all different colors? So today we will be working on the exterior of the house and also some landscaping because there's a lot to do, and I think before we make any more calls about what's happening inside the house, we need to figure out how big the house is going to be, what we want it to look like, what we think is right for this character. So let's get to work. First thing I'm going to do is make the house all one size and fix all the wonky walls. Oh no! Wait a second. Okay, so that bathroom too also goes out too far. Okay, is the house one size now? Can you believe it? Have we done it? Have we done it? Yes, we have, I think. It's just that we need the whole house to just match the same brick. And, just a giant roof. We'll deal with that later. One thing at a time. I think I might do like hedges. Oh, the bushes might be good. I think we probably want some privacy on the property. Yeah, I think her house is like the Lover's Garden. I'm gonna change it to, I'm gonna call it Venus's Paradise for the minute because Venus was like the goddess of love and beauty, which means I think the house will look quite romantic on the outside, whatever that means, right? So no one's sneaking onto this property unless they're invited to, because there's a lot of rose bushes just everywhere. They need to be kind of equally spaced, and it looks like I've not managed that here. I want them just touching, but not overlapping. Does that look better than this? Yes, it does. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're just gonna fast forward on through this, aren't we? Nothing like changing your mind halfway through something, right? Okay, so we've done this wall of roses, which I think actually will look pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna just try and make this ever so better. Oh gosh. It's bad. It was bad news, wasn't it, everyone? Okay, good choices. Good choices. That's a bit better. It's a little bit better. So, from everything we know about Adriana, she's artistic. She's traveled to outer space. You know, she has a big family that she really cares about. I don't think she'd be afraid to like push the boundaries of things a little bit, and have something a little untraditional. I could see her having like a nice little blue house. It is a bit boxy, so let's see what we can do to make it a little less boxy. I think, you know, a nice little entryway when you first approach the house might be nice. I think we're gonna redo the path. Okay. How do I manage to have a floating extra wall already? How did I manage that? How do we feel about some bay windows? Look at my windows, they are. I still haven't even accomplished getting my windows in the right place, have I? Oh my goodness. Make it a little wider. Boom! Okay, let's see if I can duplicate this. Kind of matches. And we can do the same here. I think everything I do is a little bit over the top, isn't it? I mean, I do think that works. So at the middle of the house, I think we do want a bit of a back garden, and this could be like a reception area. Yay! Okay, so we have made this little bit here, which is going to be a wedding area. Let's put the wedding side this side, and then this can be like the little reception area too. That's nice. Okay, this is where my hand just like, I'm so shaky. Like that, and then I might just pave this area because this is the reception area, and you don't want muddy shoes, right? Okay, fancy banquet table, yeah. Maybe the piano goes in this little bit. We found the perfect use for the piano in our inventory now. Love how this was like landscaping and now I've done the wedding thing. Okay, that should be enough. And now it's time for my favorite part, the flowers. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. One of those. I'm just laying everything down so I can see it. Okay. There. Wow, any sim who gets to get married and have their party here, you're lucky. This is much better than where your grandmother got married all those times. They'll be able to get some nice pictures of these weddings, won't they? This is infinitely better than what this place used to look like. There we go. Wow, it's definitely brightening it all up. Imagine your backyard being this ornate all the time. I might put these around the side because this is going to become a maze. We're almost into the maze making. Maybe we do put our greenhouse here because I feel like a basement would be useful for a greenhouse because you can keep all your like tools and things downstairs and have more room for upstairs. There we go. Okay. Now we just need a door. Do we have any giant glass doors? I think this is quite nice. Yay! We have a little greenhouse. Oh, it's better probably if this goes to a corner. There we go. I think a dirt floor kind of works. Let's see what's in her inventory at the minute. I mean, this greenhouse doesn't look like it actually fits that many things, does it? But it should be fine. So I've just put some trees in. I've got a couple more things that she can plant herself. And, okay, what do we want to put downstairs? It's just a big crate, maybe? Or you could put stuff on it. So it's like a weird little storage room is kind of the idea. I want the trouble with plants. That's what I've been looking for. It's so cute. I think this is just a good little space for her when she needs to like repot her plants, you know, manage things. It doesn't need to have loads in it. Okay, so I think that works for the little bit downstairs. I wouldn't put a rug because it would just get dirty, wouldn't it? Like, you've got lots of earth everywhere. I don't think you want anything else. That's her little botanic garden. That's her little garden. I'm gonna put the beehive closer to the plants. I think that's probably a good shout. Might just get her a couple more because she's got a lot of plants that need pollinated. So why not? Give her plants and the bees the best shot they can have in life. Right, I think we'll put a swimming pool here because that feels like the largest corner that we could do that in. Look at the flower petal one. Okay, pool puri, I love it. I'm going with that. And then let's look at all the fun. We could have like the giant water lilies on it. Okay, so now there's the pool. It might be nice to put an easel out here. That's not a bad place to paint, is it? Not a bad view. Yeah, my maze idea, this is a much more like open plan maze than I was kind of thinking, but that's okay. I mean, you want to get to the pool, it's not a quick walk because what the heck am I doing? Does that work? Oh my goodness. I mean, this is totally different. I've built a castle. Now it's time for planting more flowers. Let's do the front of the house. These little irises, which are so cute. What color? Maybe like this. This house is gonna keep like gardeners employed single-handedly. And here by the pool, maybe we also avoid too many flowers because you don't want to get stung. I think just a neutral, some like neutral ones. Those chairs are so nice. I mean, it's raining. Those towels are gonna get soaked anyways, but at least they're there ready for whoever comes to visit. Because that's the thing about this house is like it's a space where her family can come to visit and spend time together. We could have a little laundry hamper to put your towels in when you're finished. Wow, this place, Mom has thought of it all. Okay, so it looks like we definitely thought a little bit more about this space. Okay, so I think we might be done with the exterior and the landscaping and gardens for the moment. So let me tell you a little bit about the story for it and what my thinking was. So we have gone for a really whimsical build. The house before was shocking. There's floating rooms and floating this and that and windows that were all over and didn't match, and as you well are aware of. For this, we've gone for something really romantic. So the sim who lives here, Ariana, she's a romantic sim. She's been through, I think, both romance aspirations. She's got lots of kids. She's been in love many a time. So I wanted something that was romantic and whimsical, just like her heart, but also somewhere that was a bit of a legacy property. So, you know, her grandkids could come and get married here, her children could come get married here, people could spend summer holidays here with their family, but also you'll see that there's spaces where they can like not be together. They can be in different parts of the house, they can be different parts of the garden, they can have some solitude while also spending time with their family. And I've also kept in mind that this is a sim who loves gardening. This is our little exterior, very, you know, curved roof, curved windows, everything's kind of curved. There's still some straight lines, like the paneling on the exterior of the house, but it's all very curved. I just kind of like it. I think it's romantic and whimsical, and yeah, it definitely doesn't blend in with any of the other houses in the area, but hey, oh well. So you can either go straight through those gates into the house, or you can start exploring the garden. So I want to do something that was a little bit like a maze, like there's different rooms almost in the garden, different spaces, so that people can have quiet moments alone. So the first bit here is like this little secluded pond fountain area with a little seat, so you can sit here and read a book, enjoy, you know, the fountain. Likewise, you could do some painting, you could sit and sketch, whatever floats your boat, really. And then in here we've got like the area where she does maybe her heavier duty gardening, not just pruning her hedges. So she does have a cow plant because we have to honor the fact that she was doing the 100 cow plant challenge at one point. So she has one cow plant. I've let her have one. That's it. That's all she can have. It's just one. We also have the greenhouse, which is like a 2-story level greenhouse. In here we've got some trees, and then she's got some plants that will grow. In the basement, it's a bit of like a sparse area, but we have different like areas where she probably keeps her tools, where she repots her plants when they get big enough. And then here, as you can see, we have our wedding reception area, nice little outdoor space. You know, someone can play piano while they walk down the aisle, and then at the same time you have a place where they can have their reception afterwards. You can go swim in the pool, which is covered in rose petals because she's got a lot of roses, and if it gets windy, you know, they end up in the pool. That happens. It's a legitimate thing. Through here we've got, you know, a little playground where parents can sit and watch their kids, or, you know, kids could be playing and talking to their friends. And of course we have our wishing well. What secret garden doesn't have a wishing well? I've put a lot of plants in front of it so that, you know, it discourages and shows that it's not been used in a really long time. Don't use it because weird things happen when Sims put stuff down. Their wishing wells, like kids appear, people lose money. You don't know what you're gonna end up with. We've got one, it's aesthetic, but don't put money in it. And that is the story of the exterior of this house. Thank you so much for being part of this build project. I'm really excited for the next step, which is going inside the house and dealing with the chaos that is that. It's going to be a lot to deal with, but I'm sure we can manage it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, because you want to know when the next one's out. So, you know, get that little reminder, subscribe-y thing on. Just do it. Bye.